So what were some of the takeaways that you thought really stood out from Lloyd Pendleton's talk?
Oh, I think just the idea that you really are talking about people, and I think that's the recognition we had with so many people coming from our community to hear and recognize that there's a way we can solve it, work on it, find solutions, and work as a team. Look at a pilot. He reinforced the idea of having a pilot that was good for everybody to hear. So overall, it was very heartening.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about the homeless count that you conducted?
Well, we're still gathering collecting. We have the survey documents, but we're going through them to make sure that we have all the information that we need to put into the tracking system. So they're still working on it. I think it's probably another 3 or 4 weeks before we'll have some idea of the count. Really how it went.
And so, how will the county help provide homeless people with houses?
There's many different ways. The city also has programs with funding, so there's a lot of opportunities. I think one of the problems that we have is we haven't been as good about sharing that information in as a collaborative way, or as making a lot of clear ideas on it. So that's one of the things we're trying to do, is help me more clear about what the programs are. And I just had 2 people at the end come up to me and said that they're willing to work with us on helping to provide the housing. So, it would be like a number of different sources of revenue possibly. They might have SSI, or they might have jobs. People can be homeless and still have a job too. So
that's been one of the biggest problems here, though, that there is an unemployment rate. Do you think that all the people who are homeless, do you think they'll be able to even get a job?
Well, it's hard for it. Well, think about the obstacles they would have, possibly as opposed to someone who's got housing. They have an address, maybe they don't have a phone. So those are things that, for example, they have a program at the Mission to help do job readiness. And so there are other programs too, I'm sure, that will help do job readiness. It's just, what we're talking about, we're here today, was having the ability to come together and find what the plan is with all the vision, and look at job readiness, look at the housing, what are the obstacles for people, and it's really kind of all thinking at the same time and with a common vision.
Do you think it's feasible for Reading to provide housing?
Yes, it is. We saw it. Our mayor, Missy MacArthur, made a commitment of 5, and we had a commitment of 5 from the county. So I think Lloyd's would be hard to say no to. So I think we need to figure out how we're going to